The box we're building is incredible. It's going to have 8 CPU cores, over 320 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth, 6 teraflops of GPU power. It's a monster.
Hey, what is going on, everybody of Squadcast? This is your boy Dylan, or D2Nice for you on Xbox Live. Today I want to talk to you guys about PS4 Pro. Anyways, my phone went off a little bit, but I'm actually going back into the video right now. So I just want to talk to you guys about PS4 Pro, like I stated, and what people are thinking about it on the internet. Also Project Scorpio with the 6 teraflops and the hoopla and the blah blah blah, and the clock speed, blah 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 blah. Who the fuck even knows? Basically, I just want to showcase how Microsoft really was the underdogs. I mean, they're still the underdogs right now in the generation, but to showcase how they really can actually implant low blows just as much as Sony can. They came out swinging, and they fell to their feet because they knocked themselves out back in 2013 because their reveal for Xbox One was horrible. And coming from me personally, I know what it's like to buy the inferior console. I was gonna get a PS4 back then. I switched, I think, after like the 9 days after E3 back to Xbox because they said Always Online was going away, and sharing games and this and that. So basically, I just want to show you guys how things have worked around. The tables necessarily didn't flip, but I do feel Microsoft is on the rise. They're not going to pass Sony in sales. They're not going to cut the gap that close. But I do feel Microsoft has definitely won a lot of gamers back. And they do feel that they're trying to make the best console in the world. That's what they really want to do. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. We'd appreciate it. All right, let's get straight into it. Basically, the Xbox One reveal back in 2013 was horrible. They announced Always Online. No sharing games. Everything was digital. Blah, blah, blah. Hoopla, hoopla. It was a horrible Xbox One reveal. And Sony capitalized on it by throwing low blows, very low blows actually, at their E3 press conference. And they actually switched their conference up. It was believed to be that they actually had something else planned. They seen what Microsoft was working with, and they just straight hammered them. Everybody knows how it went out. If you don't know what it's like, go look up their conference. I actually have some clips and stuff, some pictures right here to the right of me. It's going to be probably left on the video. But either way, man, it was disgusting. They're talking about, you can share games on PS4, everybody clapping, everybody happy. It was amazing that they were doing it, but at the same time, it basically fed all the fanboys for PS4 and Sony and all that stuff, and it really fueled the fire to the console war, which is crazy because who would think that companies actually will be fueling the fire to this rather than, I mean, they don't gotta, the competition is good. They could be in competition, but for them to actually really start war like that, it's insane. There's actually some clip I'm gonna roll in a little bit that's really disrespectful to Microsoft. But what happens is now is Microsoft, they get the upper hand straight up. Now what's going forward with the Scorpio, as speculated, 6 teraflops. The PS4 Pro only has 4.2 teraflops. It's a little under powered compared to what the Scorpio is projected to be. So we'll see what happens there. All right, next up, I just want to show you guys the pics and the clips of what Sony was talking about at 2013, the press conference. So to the right of me, obviously, it's saying something about, I think it's the sharing the games one. And basically, people want to share games. And it just got so disrespectful that Microsoft basically said that on their conference and the reveal that it's all digital and it's DRM, you can't have your friends play your games, this and that, blah blah blah. But the problem with it was Sony really hit them hard and was posting on Twitter, posting on Facebook, every social media site, and it fucking blew up. The internet reacted crazy, just as crazy as PS4 Pro's bad, underwhelming reaction is on the internet right now. So then also they wrote something about what was it? That's what it was. They actually wrote about people being able to play offline, and when they can play offline, they don't have to always be online. How Xbox first was before the 9 days were up after E3, because once those 9 days passed after E3, they flipped the whole script. Sony was loving it. The sales, the pre-orders were looking great, and looking into the future, the numbers are amazing. I think they're above 20 million consoles up on Xbox, so it definitely worked out on their end. The problem with it now is Sony kind of just, hit themselves with a low blow and fucked themselves up with the PS4 Pro's unveiling. Like I said, I got more stuff to show you guys, but I'm going to roll this clip right now to show you how disrespectful Sony was back then.
This is how you share your games on PS4.
Thanks.
PlayStation.
Alrighty, so that was Sony's crew coming real hard, real fast, right in the fucking anus of Microsoft, which is fucking crazy because, competition is great. Friendly competition is even better, but how disrespectful that was just amazing. It had the whole internet going crazy. But now, let's get to the topic at hand, PS4 Pro. PS4 Pro, I don't know if my hand's like under it, but whatever. It's right fucking here in this fucking area right here. And the PS4 Pro, it looks fucking mighty big, ugly, but it's all good. I ain't gonna jag it. I like the PS4's original design. The Pro, I guess it capitalizes the same design, just puts the actual little Pro layer, slice it up like straight cheese, American cheese, PlayStation cheese, whatever the fucking case may be. All I gotta say is though, the specs, it's lacking a lot of shit people expected, and it fucking sucks. And it sucks for all gamers, honestly, it really does. But now, Microsoft really does have the upper hand when it comes to Project Scorpio. If Project Scorpio really can deliver, that'd be amazing. It'd be amazing. See, they think that the games are gonna be 4K native on PS4. It's a wrap. It's upscaled, dude. Unfortunately, it's upscaled. They got 4.2 teraflops on the GPU. It's which is not, it's okay. It's okay, but it's not native. And then also, the good thing is every game is gonna run 1080p. So even if it's not native, you know what I'm saying? Like you get that upscale. Maybe it doesn't even support that. You might just get a 1080p game. Who fuck cares? You're still playing video games. You're having a great time. This is where things get fishy. Blu-ray. We're talking Blu-ray. Something that the Xbox One S has, a 4K Blu-ray disc drive, disc player, whatever you want to call it. Sony doesn't have it on their PlayStation Pro. They don't have it on their Slim, and they don't have it on their Pro. So now they're straight behind the game, literally behind the game. If the Xbox One S has it, just think about it like this: the Scorpio is gonna have it, and it's been confirmed. I have confirmation right here. I don't know you guys can see it. I'm gonna have it over here. It's confirmed. Literally Polygon, courtesy of Polygon. Thank you guys, Polygon.com. You guys can go check them out. They're okay, I guess. They basically said, they got an update from Sony that it's a wrap. Mind you, though, Sony did say that they're gonna have PlayStation Pro 4K streaming for Netflix, YouTube, stuff like that. But an actual player, it's a wrap. They scrapped that, I guess. The idea is just out the window, and it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. Seriously does. Alrighty, so let's talk about specs now. So in this corner, this area right over here, I'm basically going to show you guys what is highlighted, what's actually important when it comes down to it. There's a lot of stuff we don't know that's determined on the Scorpio. We do know about the 6 teraflops. They announced that at E3 2016. It is up there right now compared to the 4.2 that's in the PS4 Pro, which means it's more powerful. I already stated that, but there's also confirmation that there's no 4K Blu-ray player inside the PS4 Pro. And another thing that's weird, they have a 1 terabyte hard drive. Internally, so that threw me off a little bit. I just don't keep up with PS4s enough. I don't know if they do have a 2 terabyte console, but I thought if we're really jumping, I think that they're gonna up the terabytes, especially with the Xbox One S with 2 terabyte consoles coming out here, and they also have lower models and stuff like that. But I think this is Microsoft's time to actually take the jab now. They're thinking about coming at them, and they actually did right after the reveal. They put a little check marks. I'm gonna have the little picture right over here, just like where everything is. And it's kind of hilarious because I like what Microsoft's doing. They're showing that now, they don't got the upper hand, but they can fight back, their battles right now, especially with their Slim. And they know what they're doing. They want to release the most powerful console ever. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're aiming for. Will they do it? I don't know. How do I feel about it? I'm fucking scared as shit because I really don't want Microsoft to really slip up again because I know Sony's gonna win the race. Sony's already winning the race. They've already won the race. I want to make sure that Microsoft stays on its P's and Q's, keeps their head on their swivel, and they don't fuck anything up, and they don't lie to these people. Because if they're talking about native and all this 4K shit and blah 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 and 60 frames per second, I just hope that they don't fail. Because once they go down, the world is gonna blow up. More powerful than the PS4 Pro already, but who fucking knows what it's really capable of or not capable of. So, like I said, they're taking jabs. I feel great. I'm gonna get a 4K TV. I'm definitely picking up the Scorpio next year. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. I basically want you guys to voice your opinion about it. How you guys feel? Listen, you want to call me Xbox One fanboy, Xbox fanboy? That's fine by me. I'm just pointing out what it's like to be the inferior person, and now I see nothing but in denial people on N4G. So shout out to everybody on N4G that's going crazy. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Squadcast.